Alright, so I'm just opening up the container to get out some of the components that I'll need for this. There's the 556 timer chip. And it turns out that the pins are too wide to fit across the gap, so I'm just bending them inwards here. So here, as you can see, it is the Texas Instruments 556 timer chip. Just putting it in the board now. Just making sure that it's flush within the board. Getting out the battery pack now. So this is powered by 3 AA batteries in series. So here's the 1 microfarad capacitor. So just checking some of my reference material that I'll put up now. So I made a schematic of what I'm building with a 555 timer chip. A 556 is just a derivative of that, and I'm just translating the instructions over. So I'm just putting the batteries into the battery pack here. Should be fairly self-explanatory. One thing to note here is that I forgot to properly disconnect the wires and isolate them at the tip of the battery, as you can see here. So I quickly realized my mistake and isolate the wires so they don't short out the batteries. So originally I connected them to some live rails that I would be working off of, but later I decided that this is too dangerous and I isolate them onto separate rails that I won't be using during the construction process. So this is a 120 ohm resistor that I'll be using between the 1 and 4 pins on the 556 timer chip. Here you can see I'm checking more nodes to determine where the resistor should go. And here I get out a 3.9 mega ohm resistor that will short the 1 and 2 pins of the 556 timer. Just adjusting the legs of the resistor so that it will actually fit. And putting it in now. So I'm doing the same with the 120 ohm resistor. Just adjusting the legs here. And in it goes. Now I'm just getting out some wires so that I can actually connect all of the components together. And here I'm trying to figure out where would be the best place to put the capacitor. And in goes the capacitor. I had to use a wire to extend the capacitor since it occupies 3 rows instead of 2 on the breadboard.
0 volt to ground.
Here's another wire to connect more components together. And you see me isolate the ground pin for the battery pack properly now, as well as the positive live wire. And here I realized that I had them reversed after checking the schematic, so I flipped them there and checking that the battery pack hasn't been warmed up due to shorting. Here you see me connect a wire from the positive terminal to pin 4 on the 556 timer, as well as a wire to connect positive to pin 14. But I decided no. The spaghetti of wires of all different colors was getting to me, so I decided to swap out all the wires for colors that made sense. It always sucks to repair a laptop and end up with an extra screw. In this situation, it's an extra wire that I'm not sure where it's missing. And here I finally get around to building the output circuit, which is a resistor and a light emitting diode in series connected to the negative terminal. And here you see me just double checking all the elements of the circuit. Hey! Do you guys see that? Blinking LED. Alright, in theory, I should be able to adjust this. Okay, so I did get the bigger one, which is why it's blinking, so taking so long to blink. Turn it off. No, that's the wrong pin. If I turn it off and let the capacitor discharge, these are all like dinky little capacitors. Now I can't put them in the row. That's annoying. Should be fine. Now, if I put a smaller capacitor there, it should blink faster. Right, so that needs to be in the true ground and that needs to be positive. Hey, nice. All right. Well, hopefully you guys can learn something from this. And see you.